again. Last time we talked all about elephants. Let's have a look in our box and see what we're going to find out about today. Take the lid off. Oh, it's all about fish. Here's a little one with a number 10. We're going to use him later for a little game. I'll just put him over here. Now let's see what fishy facts we can find out. There are over 30,000 different species of fish. Fish have gills that help them to breathe in the water, and they're covered in scales and have fins to help them swim. They can live in high mountain streams, rivers, lakes, and all the way down at the bottom of the ocean. Fish have been on Earth for more than 500 million years. And here's a beautiful picture of under the sea, some beautiful coral. That might be where you'll see lots of fish. And later on, we're going to make our own fish tank with some fish swimming around. So let's start with a little rhyme, which I'm sure you know. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right. Going to join in? Get your fingers ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right. Fantastic. Lovely singing. Oh, I forgot to do a challenge. Challenge time. Later on you can see how many different kinds of fish you can find. Lots and lots of different types of fish. Okay, now, do you remember that fish that was in our box? We're going to play a little fishing game. And can you see my fish pond? A little fish pond here. Lovely pictures of fish. And I've got a little fishing rod. It's a stick with some string with a little magnet on the end. And all the fish in my fish pond, I've got a little magnet on, so I can try and catch some of the fish. And when I fish one out, we'll see what number is on it. And you can do an action that number of times. So let's have a think. The first action we'll do claps. So let's see how many claps we need to do. Let's see. Oh, I've caught something. Try not to drop it. Can you see it? Oh, here's a fish. Let's see what number is on it. Let's have a look. Do you know what number? Number 7. Right, so we'll do 7 claps. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, this time you can stand up for this one and we'll do jumps. Right, let's see how many jumps we're going to do. See if this will be another fat fish. Oh, this is a long, thin fish. There he is. Let's see how many jumps we're going to do. 10. 10 jumps. Are you ready? Are you standing up? And I'll count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good jumping. Brilliant. Right, this time we'll do, you can stay standing up. We'll do spins around. So we'll do 1 like that. See how many spins around? It's like a goldfish, isn't it? 3. 3 spins. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Well done. 3 spins round. Did you spin? Next one. Let's see what we've got here. We'll do stamping feet. Oh, uh-oh. That doesn't look like a fish. It's an old boot. That's no good, is it? We don't want that. Let's try something. Try and get another fish. Here it is. Let's see how many stamps we're going to do. 4 stamps. Are you ready? I'll use my hands and you can use your feet. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 stamps. Right, I've got 2 fish left. Let's do clapping again. See how many claps this time. Here he comes. It's number 6. 6. So we're going to do 6 claps. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brilliant. And last of all, come on out, little fish. Here he comes. We're going to do jumps again. Let's do some jumps. How many jumps? 8. Are you ready? 8 jumps. So I'll count and you jump. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Brilliant. All finished with our jumping. Right, we'll just move our fish pond. Did very well with that. Let's move our fish down here. Okay, and our fishing rod. That was good, wasn't it? I like doing that fishing. Now, the word fish. Let's have a think about the word fish. It's got a sound at the end. What sound is at the end of the word fish? That's right, a sh sound. So let's have a look at some other words that have the sh sound. And we make the sh sound by putting these 2 letters together, a s and a h. Sh. Fish. Let's see what else. Some words have got sh at the beginning and some words have got it at the end. So let's have a look what we've got here. Here is something that you would find on the beach. And it starts with a sh sound. It's a shell. Shell. Can you see the sh? Shell. Let's have a look for another one. We have got another one with a sh at the beginning. It's a shop. Shop. Right, let's have another clue. Oh, something that lives in the sea and it's got very sharp teeth. Sharp, that starts with sh as well. It's a shark. Shark. Right, let's have a look. Oh, this one has got the sh sound at the end. It's something you do to your hair. You brush your hair, and there's the sh at the end. Brush. And the last one is something that you might see in the countryside or on a farm, and it goes ba, ba. It's a sheep. Sheep. There we are, lots and lots of sh words. Challenge time. See if you can find any more words that have the sh sound. Now, next we're going to have a little story, and it has got some fish in at the beginning, and then after that we're going to make our fish tank. So this story is called One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish by Dr. Seuss. And we're not going to read the whole book because it's very long. We're just going to stop about halfway. So, are you ready? Lots of rhyming words in here as well. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Black fish, blue fish, old fish, new fish. This one has a little star. This one has a little car. Say what a lot of fish there are. Yes, some are red and some are blue. Some are old and some are new. Some are sad and some are glad. And some are very, very bad. Why are they sad and glad and bad? I do not know. Go ask your dad. Some are thin and some are fat. The fat one has a yellow hat. From there to here, from here to there, funny things are everywhere. Here are some who like to run. They run for fun in the hot, hot sun. Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my. What a lot of funny things go by. Some have 2 feet and some have 4. Some have 6 feet and some have more. Where do they come from? I can't say, but I bet they've come a long, long way. We see them come, we see them go. Some are fast and some are slow. Some are high and some are low. Not one of them is like another. Don't ask us why. Go ask your mother. Say, look at his fingers. 1, 2, 3. How many fingers do I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He has 11. 11. This is something new. I wish I had 11 too. Bump, bump, bump. Did you ever ride a wump? We have a wump with just 1 hump. But we know a man called Mr. Gump. Mr. Gump has a 7-hump wump. So if you like to go bump, bump, just jump on the hump of the wump of Gump. Who am I? My name is Ned. I do not like my little bed. This is no good. This is not right. My feet stick out of bed all night. And when I pull them in, oh dear, my head sticks out of bed up here. We like our bike. It is made for 3. Our Mike sits up in back, you see. We like our Mike, and this is why Mike does all the work when the hills get high. Hello there, Ned. How do you do? Tell me what is new. How are things in your little bed? What is new? Please tell me, Ned. I do not like this bed at all. A lot of things have come to call. A cow, a dog, a cat, a mouse. Oh, what a bed. Oh, what a house. Oh dear, I cannot hear. Will you please come over near? Will you please look in my ear? There must be something there, I fear. Say, look, a bird was in your ear, but he is out, so have no fear. Again your ear can hear, my dear. My hat is old, my teeth are gold. I have a bird I like to hold. My shoe is off, my foot is cold. My shoe is off, my foot is cold. I have a bird I like to hold. My hat is old, my teeth are gold. And now my story is all told. What a lot of silly things in that story. Some very strange creatures, weren't there? Right, now our last thing today, we're going to make a fish tank. So let's have a look. I've started mine here. This is how it's going to look. Can you see I've just got 1 fish in my fish tank at the moment. Can you see it's very shiny? shiny fish. I'm going to show you what you need and how you can make your own fish tank. So the first thing you need is a shoebox. Well, it doesn't have to be a shoebox, but a shoebox is a really good size. And you don't need the lid, just the bottom of the shoebox. And that's going to be your fish tank. And the first thing you do so that's the first thing you need, a shoebox. Let's see what else you need first, then I'll show you how to make it. Just move it over here. So the first thing, as well as the shoebox, is a glue stick, or you can use some white glue. I've got some white glue here and a brush, so you can use that if you haven't got a glue stick. And you'll need some scissors and some sellotape, and you'll need some foil. So if you've got a roll of foil in the kitchen, you need some tin foil, pieces of foil. And you'll also need, to make your fish, some thin cardboard. So I have cut out from a tissue box that was finished, some card from that, or you could use a cereal box, or I've also got, this is a dog food box, so that will be useful to make some fish. You can just tear that, and then you've got some card to make your fish. So some sort of cardboard, and then you're going to need something to hang your fish up in your fish tank. And I've used some black cotton, which is quite good because it's very thin and you can't really see it. And then you're going to need some green tissue paper and blue tissue paper, or you can just use green paper, so that's tissue paper, or you can just use some coloured paper, green and blue. So green for all the weeds that we're going to put in the bottom, and blue to line the inside of your fish tank. And some felt tips. And I have just used, I've got this kind of felt tips, but you can use any kind of felt tips. You'll be able to experiment and see what works best, and I'll show you why later. So the first thing you're going to do is stick your blue paper all down in the inside of your box, all the way around. So you can just brush the glue all the way around, or use your glue stick, and then stick down your blue paper inside. If you haven't got blue paper, you could paint the inside blue, or you could use felt tips. So just colouring the inside of it blue. So this is the finished blue box. It doesn't matter if a bit goes around the outside, but you're just going to line all of it inside with your blue paper. And that's the inside. And then when you've done that, you're going to make some fish to hang in it. So use a pen, and we're just going to draw some fish shapes on your cardboard. So I will use this cardboard here just to show you. And you can do them all different sizes. So you could do, I'll just do one like this. So we do a curve like that, another curve underneath, and then two lines outwards like that. This is for his tail, and then just a little curve like that to join them up. That's your fish shape, and then two little fins so he can swim. And you can just do a few different fish like that. I could do a fat one. Here's a big fat fish like that. He's got a little tail there and some fins. There we are. So a few different fish. And then when you've drawn your fish, you just need to cut them out. Cut. So you can decide how many fish you want to have hanging in your fish tank. You might just have one or two large fish, or you might have lots and lots of small fish. You can choose. Just cut those out, and then when you've cut your fish out, you'll have lots and lots a fish like that. And then we need to wrap them in our foil. So take a piece of foil and just cover your fish You don't need too much foil because it's only a small fish, and you just feel where it is and just wrap it all the way around. You don't even need glue because the foil just stays around the fish as you're folding it down. So let's get it round like that and just press it down on the back, and you should start to see the fish shape underneath like that, and just keep pressing it down. It doesn't matter what the back looks like because you won't really see it. And you can even tear it a little bit, so it's very easy to tear so that it folds around the fish. So I've just been tearing it as I go, so it goes all the way round. There, it looks great, doesn't it? Nice and shiny. There we are. And then, this is the fun bit. The felt tips look really nice on the foil. So choose a colour, and it shows up. I'll just bring this one here to show you that I did before. Can you see? You can just colour on the foil any colour felt tips that you want. So I'll show you how I decorated my fish. Let's use, should we do some red, some orange on this one? So you can do some scales, little curves, just doing some little curves. Look like little smiley mouths all over his body. Can you see? Little curves. They look so pretty in the light, don't they? And then on the fins and the tail, you can just do, I'll use a different colour, see if it shows up better. You can just experiment and try lots of different colours. I just did some lines like that on the tail and the fins. That shows up better. That's a better colour. There we are. You see? And then just do a nice big circle for his eye like that. Very pretty. And you can make lots and lots of fish, and then take a little bit of your thread and just cut a little piece, and then use some tape and just stick one end of your thread to the back of your fish. Let's have him, he might be swimming the other way like that, so he's ready to stick into the fish tank. So I'll bring it over, and then just move that down so you can see. Use another bit of sellotape to stick him down. Oh, he's swimming the same way. Looks a bit like a mummy and a baby, doesn't it? Let's get him going the right way. Might have him going a little bit higher. There we are. So we'll put our sellotape there, and you can choose, you can stick him from the top, or you can stick him inside the lid. Let's have a look. Stick him down there. There he is. You see? He's swimming right by that weed over there. So there he is. That's our second little fish. Looks like he's eating the weeds. And I'll just show you how to make those weeds. So you can use some green tissue. It's just very easy. Just tear off a piece. It's noisy. And just scrunch it up like that. It just looks like weeds even when you scrunch it, doesn't it? And then you can just put some sellotape on the bottom, just bend it round. Let's have a look, just twist it and scrunch it, a little bit of sellotape, and then you can stick that on the bottom. Let's bring our tank over, just stick it on the bottom like that, press it down, and there we are, another little weed at the bottom of our fish tank. And if you haven't got any tissue paper, you can just use some green paper, draw a weed shape, something like that, and then stick it down onto some thick card, cut it out, and you could stick that down instead. So that would work as well. So there it is, our beautiful fish tank. And you can do as many weeds as you like and as many fish as you like, some little ones, some bigger ones, and just make a really beautiful fish tank. And if you have foil on the back, you can even decorate both sides of the fish. So it's really clever, it just sticks down like that. You can make a whole fish tank full of fish. So that's our challenges for today. See how many different kinds of fish you can find, and see if you can think of any words with the sh sound, and have a go at making your own fish tank. That's all for today. So I'll see you next time for some more animal fun.